Oh my god, these are the funniest 3D characters among all the results. It's only the beginning of April, and we've already seen a wave of 3D generation models that can create 3D characters from text or images. In this video, I'm doing a quick test of several generative AI models to see how well they can create 3D characters and what their limitations are. To make the test more diverse and fun, I created a few images, including a human in a yoga pose, a handbag, a cartoon character also doing yoga, a lizard, a supercar, a young woman, and a dog. I also built a 3D object viewer that loads all models at once to make browsing them easier. Let's dive into the test first. A typical 3D generation pipeline involves two main steps. The first step is shape generation, and the second step is texture generation. For example, with Hunyuan3D, after uploading an image, the shape generation step produces a raw 3D mesh without any colors or texture. The texture generation step then creates detailed surface colors and patterns. So here when we click appearance, we can see the colors and the patterns. By applying the generated texture to the mesh, the final texture, the 3D object, can be exported as GLB for use. I will be comparing four models: TrioSG, Hunyuan3D 2.0, Hi3DGen, and Trellis. Among them, TrioSG, Hunyuan3D 2.0, and Trellis offer full pipelines that include both shape and texture generation. Hi3DGen, on the other hand, only generates the 3D mesh. However, you can use external tool like MV adapter to generate texture for Hi3DGen's mesh using the original image. Let's first take a look at the 3D dog characters. It is clear that TrioSG and Hunyuan3D 2.0 deliver much better fidelity compared to Trellis. Among them, I think TrioSG produces the best overall results. For the 3D cartoon characters, all of the models perform quite well. Personally, I would pick TrioSG as its output includes a built-in stand, making it ready for directly 3D printing. Look at these lizards. The results are insane. Hunyuan3D 2.0 produces better shapes overall, but when it comes to the texture quality, TrioSG clearly stands out the best. Oh my god, these are the funniest 3D characters among all the results. Trellis completely failed to generate the correct 3D shape, and Hunyuan3D 2.0 struggled to create a proper face. Meanwhile, TrioSG ends up making a hilarious little monster. Finally, for the 3D characters of the woman, I'm satisfied with the results from both TrioSG and Hunyuan3D 2.0. However, TrioSG still has the edge with better fidelity and finer details. According to TrioSG Hugging Face Space, its texture generation is powered by MV adapter, one of the best multi-view adapter for consistent texture generation. So I also tested the MV adapter separately on a woman and a lizard character to see how it performs. Look at these characters. After applying textures generated by MV adapter, the 3D models from Hunyuan3D 2.0 look significantly better than before. Hi3DGen is one of the latest image to 3D geometry generation model. However, I did not include it in the main comparison because it failed on 3 out of the 7 examples I tested. Also, you need to generate textures separately using external tools. Here, I also want to introduce the Cube, a text-to-3D generation model developed by Roblox. A Cube can create 3D models based on text prompts, such as a tree, a chair, or a car. I rewrote the codes to make it easier to host locally on a Ubuntu server using Streamlit. Here are a few examples of models I generated with it, so feel free to try it out on yourself if you are interested in. After generating so many 3D models, I wasn't exactly sure what to do with them. So I decided to develop a simple 3D game called Boring Kicker, where you can load your 3D objects and kick them. Have a try if you like. Finally, I share all my codes here in my GitHub space. If you click on the UI and AI research, AI models, and you can find the image to 3D models, Hunyuan and TrioSG. And you can also find the text to 3D model, Roblox and Cube. And I have read some notes to how to install and use them. And if you want to install the flash attention, so you can check this folder under Ubuntu install flash attention. In summary, in this video, we tested several 3D shape generation models, including Trellis, Hunyuan3D 2.0, TrioSG, and Hi3DGen. We also explore one of the latest 3D texture and multi-view generation model. Finally, we tested a text-to-3D geometry generation model from Roblox. I'm excited to see even more powerful models that can generate high-fidelity 3D characters in 2025. Let me know your thoughts. Which models are you most interested in trying? If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Thank you.